Morning. I wanted to show y'all something. I haven't got dressed yet. I haven't been up very long. But I wanted to get a little short video out there just to show y'all something that I struggle with in my house. It has to do with Levi. It has to do with the fact that any of us that have boys in the bathroom, the problems you have around the floor of the toilet. So years and years ago, I just told Levi, you have to sit down to TT. He doesn't stand anymore. I mean, his mind doesn't tell him where to aim. So this is just a little thing for y'all. If you've never seen them before or you didn't know they existed, because I didn't know they existed. I was literally Googling how to keep boys from peeing on the floor or something like that. And I've found something, and this is my second one, because the first one, they had so many on Amazon, I didn't even know they existed, and then here they are, they exist, and there were so many different brands. The ones I have now, they have this 3M. We all know 3M. You know, it's supposed to be really, really strong, sticky tape or glue. The other one, the first one I didn't, and it worked really good, but it only held for a few days before I found it dank, just laying in the toilet. I'm so glad that no one had flushed it and had gone down or gotten stuck. So that's one thing that you need to think about. So these that I have now have 3M tape on them, and I'm going to show you what it does. Give me 1 second so I can flip the camera. These little things right here, this came, I think, with 4 in a pack. You bend these back. Every one of these little things is an individual, it's been cut. So you can bend it, so they bend. See that? And then when they bend, this thing forms. It allows it to stick and form to the front of your toilet. You can't hardly see it, but here it is. It's a pee guard. So when the seat goes down, I'm trying to get it. It's right there. It's hard for me to, because it's clear, but it's right there. My toilet seat's a little crooked. Anyway, it's right there. It's really hard for me to show you, but it's there. And here it is, here. And it goes around this edge. And so if you've got little ones that are just learning to use the bathroom, or you've got maybe a disabled son like me, that doesn't matter, you know, as crude as it may sound, even if you say, hold your thing hold it in, you know, I don't know how else to say it without sounding just crude. This is real life. This is something that you might have to try if you have a child with a problem like I have. Or a young child, little boy just learning, you know, just potty training. This keeps it all in the toilet. So I just wanted to show y'all that. Just a little insight on what goes on and what I have to do in this house before I found these, I haven't had them very long. Remember when I pulled this floorboard up because there was a wet spot and I thought we had a leak, blah, blah, blah. It was all because of Levi. Even though that I was wiping the floor down, you know, constantly and spraying and wiping anytime I've seen that, you know, if I come in here to pee and I see on the floor, I would wipe it. But I had no idea that he had already soaked in and was, you know, leaving wet underneath. So I sprayed. Remember, this was all before we left on the trip. And when I left on the trip, I left the board leaned against the wall to let the floor dry. So before I left, I sprayed with bleach just to kill any kind of mold, because at the time I still didn't really know for sure what it was. And then when we got home, the floor was all dry, and I'm just like, okay, so the floor is dry, but I didn't shut off the water. I'd forgotten to shut the water off back there. That's what I was going to do. And I'm thinking, that doesn't make any sense. If the toilet's leaking, it would be leaking. The floor would still be wet. And it was dry. So it was like that evening or the next morning when I come in here and had to pee, and he had peed and dribbled onto the floor. And I was like, dadgum, what if that's what that is? So I started Googling. I found these. They came in, it was like a next day or 2 days. I put them on. The first one, like I said, was not this good tape like this. It was, I don't know what kind of tape it was, but it didn't hold. It held for about 3 or 4 days, I think. And then I found it just laying in the toilet. So I bought these. This has, I just wanted to, I was fixing to put these in the drawer, and I thought, you know what, I need to do a video. So this will just show y'all something that you might could try if you have a problem. So I did find them on Amazon. Look for the ones that, this was a 4-pack. It came literally just like this. No name, no nothing. Just in a plastic bag like this inside an Amazon bag. Nothing on it. And there was 4 of these in there. I messed the one up. The first one, I tried to open it, and I got one of these stuck the other direction. I couldn't because this tape is so sticky. It stuck to this side, and I couldn't peel it back, so I had to throw it away. But that one's on there now, and like I said, hopefully they'll last longer than the other ones, because it's got this 3M tape. And this has been on here a few days. Like I said, I was just fixing to put these in the drawer, you know, in a junk drawer. And I thought, well, I want to do a video on this, because this might be something somebody one day will think, daggone, what can I do? And there it is. It's plain as day, and it's easy. It was so easy to do it. So just something y'all could try, because it worked out really good. I haven't had a problem since. I was able to flip the board the other direction, so the spot that was messed up is back against the wall now. It did dry, and it's not quite as dark as it was once the wood dried, but once that was wet like that, it had come up on that underneath side of that stain. Really couldn't get rid of it. So it's all clean, and the floor, like I said, I sprayed the floor with bleach just to keep mold away. I wasn't really thinking I was killing pee odor, but it works. And so just something y'all can think about. All right, love you guys. Y'all have a blessed day.